Hi Year 9s. Now something that I haven't said up until this point, so I apologise about this, is that you need to save your work as you go. So make sure you're hitting that save button fairly often and give it an appropriate name. I'm going to be calling mine clock. Okay, you can call yours whatever you'd like, and pick a location in your projects and so on. You might even create a new project to put it in for everything to do with the task. So when you're happy with that, just click save. And you're going to need to do that at the end of each session of using the software. Just make sure you hit that save button up the top. Okay, you should also have been taking screenshots and so on along the way, so that they can go into OneNote. So we've got the clock like this, and we're ready to go ahead and make it look like it should look. So you noticed in the first one I showed you that had different materials and so on for the different parts of it. We're going to do that to yours now. So going back to the clock there, to start with, I'm going to right click on my frame top and go down to physical material. Okay, we'll get a dialog box pop up that looks like this. Now in this dialog box we have heaps of different types of materials. We're going to be going down to wood, and we're going to scroll down that list until we see pine, radiata. We're going to drag and drop that onto the top. It's now up in the top of our, in this design area. We'll drag and drop that down onto those other components. Okay, so that's the 4 timber parts of our task. And now we're going to make the back plastic, alright, in some acrylic. So I'm going to go to the plastic menu, find acrylic, there it is there. I'm going to drag and drop that onto the back panel. So now we have acrylic and pine, radiata as materials in this design. Okay, if we're happy with that, we'll just click close. And it's now starting to look a bit more like the clock should. And the very last thing we can also do to make it look even better is to right click on our frame top, click on appearance. Alright, we'll wait a moment. And now under appearances, and this is where things get even fancier, we've got under wood, we've got wood and in brackets solid, and we've got finished woods, and we now have some different material names. So we've got 3D material names here. And what we want is 3D pine semi-gloss. Now yours may not have been downloaded, you just need to click that little download button if you are after it. If you're ready with that, you can click and drag it onto that component there, and as long as you've got body's components ticked up here, it'll go and add it, and you can go through and do that for all of those pieces, like that. Right, so now we've set the material, and we've also set the look of the material, so it's looking exactly as it should for what we want it to be. We can click close now, and that's our clock frame basically done. Alright, I'll just hit save on this one, and it's going to ask me what version. I'm just going to say finished now for my version, and click OK. So there's my clock face and frame. Last task is for you to create the technical drawings, which is these ones here, and that's going to be in the next video. So at this point in time, make sure you've taken a screenshot and you've put that into OneNote. Alright, screenshots are really easy to take on your computer, or you can even use, if you go to the search menu and you type snip, you've got snip and sketch or snipping tool, and you can go and take a screen grab that you can add in. If you're going to do this, I'd recommend clicking snipping tool, changing the mode to full screen snip, and you'll get something like that, which you can then save. Right? Or you could copy it and paste it straight into OneNote. Right? So make sure you're doing that as you go. I'll just click exit on mine. Don't want to save mine. So in the next video, we're going to see the technical drawing stage.